Is my phone quieted? Well, it is now. There we go.
Communication back and forth.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Attorney Thompson. Timothy Bruce.
Nice to meet you.
You know John.
John Brown.
All right, set your bag down. We're going to set the flag and then we'll...
Absolutely. Sounds like a great thing.
Okay, friends, welcome everybody. We begun our meetings by saluting the flag, which is at the stage. We could remove our hats to stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you and welcome everyone to this meeting. It is now in session. I hate to do this to everyone. We have to call for an executive session to discuss some personnel matters.
Legal matters.
Oh, legal matters, excuse me. I don't know how long it'll take.
It'd be very brief.
But we'll have to clear the room and take your microphones for a few minutes. Fortunately, we have Attorney Thompson to keep us in line, so it'll be quick. Welcome back, everyone. We'll resume our public session at this time. I'm going to need one of these. I don't want to look at my phone.
What was the executive session?
Legal matters.
The full details?
I'll let our solicitor answer.
Yeah, at this point, we're really not at liberty to go any further.
No, I just mean sale of property.
No, it's a true legal issue, which is one of the reasons for an appropriate executive session. It has nothing to do with real estate.
Litigation?
Pending, potentially, yes.
Okay, it hasn't happened.
Correct.
Okay, let's see. Where were we here? Sorry for the executive session. Now we can move on to public comment. Do we have the register's up there. Could you pass that down, Jason? Thank you so much. Isn't Mr. Peak a nice guy? Don't throw it out. Oh, I won't tell anyone. You got a rep to protect. We're now going to open up to public comment. At the initial session, we asked if you could keep it to items posted on the agenda. There will be a time at the end of the meeting. You can come back and say anything you want for your 3 minutes at that point. First on the list is Charlie Earle. Did you wish to speak today?
Yes, I do.
Great, wonderful. Come on up.
So I don't have enough copies, but I want to hand this out. I think this item is on the agenda. I don't know to what capacity that it's on the agenda. It's just an inform. I'm going to
I've got mine, yeah.
Okay.
We can share.
Okay.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So
Yeah, here we go.
I'm going to read from mine.
I have two, sir.
Oh, you have two? Pass one down.
Share alike.
So, as the ones that have been here a while know, there's a project for the bandstand, trying to get that accomplished. It's been going on for a long time. If you look at the second page, and I'm just going to skim over it, okay? But my involvement started in 2023. I spoke to Dan, tried to get something done. He said they might be doing something somewhere else. I waited, nothing happened. 2024, I spoke with Dan about holding events, fixing up Davison Green. He said I should go to the council. I made a presentation to council. A committee was put together. Since that committee's been put together, it's been a process, and we might not have been able to see the trees through the forest. So what I'm asking, I left that committee last week, and I'm asking for a different route. What I'm asking for is to have you guys take this project on. I want to help with the project. I have met with some contractors. I've gotten some ballpark, nothing firm. I am asking that you guys, and if you remember, a proposal was made for $14,000 for an engineer. I begged you not to do it yet because it hadn't went to the committee. you voted for. $14,000 are allocated. When it went to the committee said, no, we're not spending $14,000. So we got another one, and I think that was for $4,200. So there's some money left on the table. I'm asking that you guys utilize that for some bandstand repairs. The commissioners, I think in April, have set aside $15,000 for the gazebo, not the gazebo, the bandstand project. I don't know the details on that yet. I spoke to a commissioner asking for the details. He hasn't gotten back to me yet. I also have a meeting with all 3 commissioners early part of September to find out about that $15,000. And I'm also asking, if needed, some additional funds to come from the Case Foundation. A member of the foundation was talking to me, gave me some information, and I think you guys have the funds to do that. I've done, if you go through this at some point, you'll see I've done quite a bit of research, not all, but I've broken it down to a really simple plan, I believe. So the ramp, let's start with the ramp. There's 3 different ways that the ramp can be built. Treated wood, composite, or concrete. I would recommend concrete, but you guys can review this. While I was talking to a contractor about removing...
Thank you, Charlie, but your time's expired. I gave you an extra minute because you took time to hand out the beautiful illustrations. But we need to move
So
on.
are you're gonna hold me to the 3 minutes now?
No, I hold you to
There's no
4
reason
minutes.
to do that. If you remember, I gave Jason a thing that talked about the meeting.
I'm not going to debate. I'm not going to debate. I'm holding you to the time.
So you're shutting me down.
You can come back at the end of the meeting for another 3 minutes. The gentleman's time has
So
expired.
I'm gonna use the rest of this time to ask each of you council members.
You can come to us individually
Now,
any day of the week.
I am to review that.
You
I'm
have
not
no
here
more
to
rest of the
bitch,
time.
I'm not throwing a fit. I'm giving you guys.
Mr. Earle, you are
information
denying
that
these
you
other
can
people
do.
the right to speak.
So,
We have other names in this list. You cannot deny their right to speak.
Yeah. All right. I think that's messed up, Tim.
I think it's perfect that they get a right to speak.
Oh, they're gonna get a right to speak. What's your hurry? Where are you going? I mean, how much time, why?
We can speak to us after the meeting in detail and depth. We all live in Troy, Charlie.
Are you saying I can speak to all of you?
We all live in
detail and
Troy.
depth?
We all live in Troy. You know how to get in touch with me.
Let's move on here.
Yes, the gentleman's time's expired. Moving on. Jack Holslander, did he leave already? Okay then, moving on. We have Mr. Aaron Miller as it, I think I see.
No.
Nope, no words. Okay. That is the end of public comment at the start of the meeting. Moving on, we have minutes from previous 2 meetings, our July 31st meeting, which is a regular scheduled meeting, and August 13th, which was a special meeting. Did everyone receive those meetings and their emailings yesterday?
Yes.
Are there any amendments to either of those minutes? Okay, at this time, I'll entertain a motion to accept those minutes as read.
I'll make a motion. I'll second.
John Davis and Chris O'Connor. Is there any discussion on that?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Motion has carried. We have accepted the minutes as read. Now we have an update on the Bandstand Project. I believe this is from our Borough Manager.
Actually, the only thing I got is what I sent you.
Yeah.
I was not at the beginning of the meeting. I've been there since the inception. I went to the one meeting when they talked about the bids. And at that point, and Charlie can back it up, they kind of adjourned and decided that they weren't going to go with that route, that they thought they could do, if I'm wrong, volunteer work and utilize the funds that they were going to get to do it themselves or find somebody cheaper. And at that point, they did not have a big setup for donations or anything yet.
Right.
That's the extent of what I know about the bandstand. Other than today, We got notified that the sidewalk, I had not seen it, but the sidewalks were cracked and was actually a liability, so we shut down the sidewalk or the steps going up to the bandstand with tape, and then put a cone around it to make sure everybody used the ramp.
Thank you. Is there any comment from the council at this time?
Yeah, I'd like to speak on this a bit.
Thank you.
So I read Mr. Manning's report that he sent out, basically the notes from the meeting, and I think I'm the only one on council that voted no for this $14,000 that should have been tacked on at the end of the project. But at the time that was voted on, council was led to believe that our $14,000 was going to engineering fees, not to actually do the work, A. B, we were also led to believe that that particular committee was going to come up with the rest of the money. Not that it was going to get spun back and more money come out of the borough, our employees end up doing it and all of that. Some of the other things that I saw on that, in those notes. So, I mean, again, I voted no out of the gate for it, but I think it needs some serious consideration going forward. Again, it was only approved, from what I remember, it was only approved because it was presented to us by the previous manager with a request from that committee. Not an individual, nothing. And I think, money that has been spent in the past on architectural drawings that have fallen on the wayside, I just think that there's better ways to do this. I don't know if this is it or not. I haven't looked through this whole packet, but I think there's other options. I'll just let it sit on this table, but I'm still not happy about the $14,000.
Mm-hmm. No, I remember that meeting, yeah.
I'll piggyback a little bit that I'd have some serious questions on why the ramp would need to be torn out and replaced. What are the specific issues with that? Obviously, the steps need to be repaired. Charlie, is that granite or concrete that's been textured?
The steps are granite.
Okay, so that's going to pose a significant, expensive repair.
Actually, they're not looking at doing granite, they're looking at taking that out and putting concrete.
Oh, just removing the granite altogether? Okay, well, that's a little bit cheaper.
But in my proposal, it's just patch it.
I guess before I would even entertain putting any more borough money to this, that we find out specifics and why. In Rod's minutes reports, there's a discussion that they went back there, they were not happy with the project creep and we're going to revisit the original plan. Well, I think we ought to know what the original plan is.
Would it be appropriate for us to either attend their meeting or invite them to attend our meeting?
I feel like they should come to us. We should invite them to come to
Or
us.
is that part of your normal duties to attend that meeting, since it is borough property?
Dan went, and I have to defer to Charlie, he's the one that's been there all the time.
Correct, so Dan set it up, he kind of ran it, gave them advice, do this, you can do this, you can't do that, so he was there. Now, he was also at the last meeting where I resigned, and at that meeting he was a member at large, so that's where you should probably step in and get involved.
And that, Tina, that is our property, right? It's not somebody else's, it's just sitting on borough green?
It is our property,
Okay.
not our property, I don't work there anymore, it is your property.
Okay.
It's also historical,
Yep.
so whatever you do to it needs to go to the planning commission and be approved before it can be done. As John said, the borough allocated money for engineering.
Yep.
If the engineering came in cheaper, that doesn't mean the rest of the money is available. You allocated money for engineering,
Okay. So
and that was
then
paid for.
that money should be returned to us then?
Well, no.
Well, we paid for the engineering, you didn't pay any extra.
Yeah, okay.
But
They only
you say
have,
there's money in the bank, but there's not money in the bank, you allocated it for engineering, and the engineering was paid.
they only have right to the money we've explicitly allocated. We did not budget any money for other than the engineering practice. It's up to them to summon more money or convince us otherwise.
But just a little bit more information, it did go to the planning committee as what they proposed. they're going to scale it back, but when it went to the planning committee asked, why is this going to us? There's nothing for us to do on this. It doesn't involve zoning, it doesn't involve setback, so they
Probably because of the historical
Because
status.
it's
Yes.
historical, they need to.
They need to
approve
rubber stamp it.
But they made no motion, or I was there at the meeting.
That's fine, but they need to do that. With it being historical, the planning commission should approve the changes or
Probably
not the
under
changes.
US code of
Because you're
historical.
changing
It
the
could very well.
historical
Do you
nature
have a
of
grants
the
coordinator? Has
Bandstand.
anyone applied for grants?
So as
Because
far
if
as
there is
why we're
historical
changing it,
significance,
It's our borough manager's
that was
job.
on the veteran level.
There's a much
change
greater
the
likelihood
direction
of-
maybe, so pointed more toward the green. Is it necessary? That's debatable. Everybody has an opinion.
Yeah.
So they decided not to change the position of the staff. They want to address the ramp. They feel it's not good. So they want to change the ramp. They want to vary the line, and they want to patch the steps.
The ramp is built to code.
Right.
Went through code inspections when it was built.
Yeah, it's gotta meet the ADA requirements.
Right, there's many ways it could be built. The argument was the ramp's a bit inconvenient for the people that need to use the ramp in its present configuration. And the idea on the new redesign is to change the ramp, still meet ADA code, but to make it a bit more accessible. So it,
Well, accessible can be debatable too, because if you're coming down that rickety sidewalk, that's Stamp Creek.
I'm not selling it, I'm just reporting.
You're expecting veterans to go down that Stamp Street with a cane, that's all uneven. That's not good either. At least over from the side, they're coming down from blacktop pavement, getting out of the vehicles and coming up onto the bandstand.
Aaron, do you guys do anything with the ADA where you would remember the formulas off the top of the head? 'Cause I can't remember it, but it's so many feet per, it has to be so long, right? So moving that
For
ramp
every foot-
would actually make that.
For every foot up,
put
it's
that
10
ramp
feet
down to
wide,
the door of
long.
the office building, depending on the pitch.
I can't remember the
1 to 10.
It's a half inch to 4 feet, I believe. It had to be a 5% grade.
Okay.
I mean, I think we should, hear from the committee before we make any decision. That's my opinion.
Yeah, does this council wish to take any action on the matter? Do we wish to send someone there? Do we wish to invite them to come here?
I think we should, obviously, I think it kind of falls.
I got
on-
an email that 2 of the guys on the committee were unavailable tonight.
Okay.
That's it.
So they were aware of it was on the docket.
Okay.
So they're available, so they're waiting for the response from here before they further.
Then I think we table until we can talk to them.
Okay.
Do we want to remind them we meet the last Thursday of next month? I think that'd be a prudent idea.
So that opens.
Okay, Brad,
another-
please remind them we're going to meet the last Thursday of
That opens another
September.
topic for
And we'd
discussion.
love it if they came.
I think there's
It opens another topic for discussion. We also have on the minutes or the agenda for tonight, the use of the grandstands coming up here.
It's the use of the green.
Just the greens?
Well, the green's for the Jeep show they want to do.
Okay.
The letter doesn't say anything. I got the letter here, and I think I made sure everybody got a copy of the letter. The letter doesn't say anything about utilizing the grandstand, but they're going to be they want to use the Davidson green, but you realize that if they use Davidson green, there's going to be people that are probably going to wander up onto the grandstand.
That's my concern.
As it- The
The
danger,
grandstand is not part of the plans, but I'm involved with the Jeep Jam and grandstand, or even past the sidewalk, is not even in the radar for that. We're gonna have a kid game, face painting from the sidewalk of the library towards the street. We're not having music like we did that one time that's up by the bandstand. It's not even on the radar.
and you've indicated that the steps have been at least not barricaded, but at least cordoned off.
Yeah,
with tapes.
Aaron put the tape up today and put the cone up to make sure that, and it's well taped. It's not like it's an accident if you walk up those steps. You
I
know
have
you're
no
not-
concerns with this. I have no concerns with this. I can't remember, did you need electricity for the event?
No, we don't.
Okay.
To my knowledge, no. Victory Church is gonna help us out running the kids game. I don't know if they're gonna bring, a bouncy thing or something like that.
Oh, that would be
If
fun.
they do, there's an outlet right there.
Yeah, I think I can accept the motion to grant this request. And anyone here? Wayne will make it.
I made it. Second. Granting the use of the.
Who seconded it?
John Robb. It looks like we already talked it to death, so we can just put the question to vote now. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion has carried. Cheap jam will happen at Davison Green. And I won't complain if you plug something in. Let's see. Now moving on, we've got some heavy business with our financials and approval of bills. Did we all receive the bills paid in our packets?
Yes.
So anyone have any amendments or questions on that?
The only thing I would like to ask, Mr. Manning, do you know which one of those Penelec bills is for the streetlights?
That's his hobby.
No, Tina informed me very well which ones are. Two of them.
He walks into a room, he starts wanting to know who flipped that switch on.
We actually have a list. I think Tina.
There's two invoices that are, one's for mercury vapor lights and one's for sodium vapor.
Yeah, two different usages.
And then bill that's for the traffic signal, Earle box or whatever, person.
I'm still after the LEDs.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
In fact, we did have a discussion on those lights when she was putting them in, so yeah.
To remind some of our newcomers here, it's been a perennial topic for years. Can we get LED lights? Well, John's finally just said, I'm tired of asking about it. Let's actually do it. And so the real question is, are we going to save the borough money by installing LED lights, or are we just going to save the electric company money and still get the same bill we've always had? Once that much is figured out, then we have a path forward. If we're actually going to save money by getting our rate reduced, then I guess everyone would be all for it.
There's a way you can go back and check,
Yeah.
before and after on that.
But we need to keep an eye on what is the bill, what is the estimated usage. We know how much the mercury vapors use, how much the sodium vapor use, and I'm sure.
I'm not sure who all was paying attention, but Mr. Close in one of the last couple of meetings stated that he had an email into Penelec trying to get price differences. If we, in fact, paid for the lights ourselves, the only way Penelec will change them out is if the ballast actually burn out.
Yeah.
We have to make that request in formal documentation. So we would have sporadic LED lights through Troy, which I'm good with, until they all burn out at some point.
Did we entertain solar?
I'm sorry?
Solar powered lights?
No, just LEDs.
The question is, did we entertain solar lights?
Oh, I looked into that quite a while ago. I think it was like $2,600 a piece for the good industrial ones.
Versus?
For solar.
And what's it gonna cost us LED wise?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we're still hoping it'll lower our bill at a minimum. Penelec's in charge of that.
I think it was more a longevity issue with the solar.
So right now, so I'm up to speed, right now it's in Penelec's hands to come back with a cost?
They wouldn't mind a reminder from you, though.
Okay.
Are we going to save them money, or are they going to save us? Are we saving us money? Because if they.
I also have an email into them before I left, so more than a month ago, waiting for a response. What I noticed, they are looking for a new manager in the Towanda office, so you may not get a response from them.
Must be catching.
And it's not anything pressing, Rod. It's just something I like to throw out there at a meeting for some reason. All about saving money.
Yeah. Well, if that's the end of that, we can move forward. We had the, oh goodness, what bills do we get every month? We get the liquid fuel bills, we get the other bills.
And I will let you know that if it wasn't for Tino, I wouldn't have got them in.
Right.
Because,
Thank you for offering that help, Tina.
Feel bad for the borough. I don't know why I feel bad for the borough, but I feel bad for the borough. There's a lot of things aren't getting taken care of.
I don't have the copy of the bills. So what bills did we have? We had liquid fuels bills and other general bills?
just general bills. All that's left is general bills to include The ones that I got left are the UniFirst bills, which are the uniforms for the borough guys. There's some another Tawanda Daily Review bill. They're starting to stack up for the ones that I want to get paid this month.
Sure.
All of your lab bills.
Yeah, all the lab bills for the Pace Water,
Oh, a bunch of those.
which is on there, and I have their readings here, as well as their lab bills if you want to see them.
No, we're good right this minute then. Okay, then at this time, I'd like to accept a motion to approve the bills as properly paid.
Make a motion? Second.
Chris and John, was it? There we are. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion has carried. The bills have been approved as paid. We also needed on that a question of signature cards and access to banking records.
Look and see. In order to make the change for digital access, we have to have a special signage on who's allowed in digitally. We've already made some changes on the actual checking. Right now they are set up for the acting president, Tim, and myself, and then Dan will sign off next week when he comes off, when he's done with his. And the big one on there right now is the municipal authority. They need the borough's approval in the minutes in order to allow Dave Levan to be a signer and myself to be a signer. Everything's got to be approved in the minutes, so the bank will have it in writing.
Gentlemen, ordinarily, it was the assistant manager who had read and write access to our banking records. The manager, as part of his supervisory duties, had read access, and that was sufficient. Right now, our administration's a little understaffed. I'd recommend we approve a borough manager for the full access to our banking records, and I am loath to make this request, but I recommend that the borough president also have access to the banking records in case somebody needs to sign a check. And I would hope as soon as our administration is better staffed, then my name comes off, and it will just be then the administrative assistant, and the borough manager.
We've got a question.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
I thoroughly recommend that one of you, whoever's the head of the finance committee, should be on, because in this situation, again, if someone leaves, you need two people. You're supposed to have a two-signer system.
Oh, I know it.
I know that's been signed by one, but it's supposed to be a two-signer system.
Well, I have good news. I'm chair of the finance, so I guess I don't get a break.
Well, I mean, if there's two other people who can do it, you don't have to do it.
Well, we need borough manager and his assistant.
If someone goes on vacation or somebody gets cancer and has to have treatment for 3 months,
I know. I learned how to process water bills.
if there's another person,
Do they have to be in the finance?
Be recommended. You'd have the treasurer of your club.
I mean, most boroughs, the secondary check includes the account.
You could.
So I'm just curious, is that set in stone that has to be?
I don't believe it's set in stone. In the past, it was the head of the finance committee that was on, and that was clear back in the day when it was Brian Laverty, and after he passed away, there just was never another person.
I nominate the mayor.
I can find him.
Want the job?
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, he's,
Readily accessible.
yeah, he's readily accessible. He's in town, aside from school hours, which banks are generally closed by then anyway.
You're the borough secretary, right?
I don't know if the mayor can be a
I don't think there's any prohibition.
No, there isn't.
I mean,
It would be natural to have the finance committee chair, because if you were in a club, you would have your treasurer on this on the books, but we can have anyone you like. It's up to vote.
Like I said, it doesn't matter who it is, but it's in your benefit in the future to have 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have a two-signer system and someone's on vacation and bills need to be paid,
yeah, I concur with that. And
At
I
least
strongly
we got
recommend having
people that
3 approved signers.
So we've accepted the borough manager, and whoever the administrative assistant is should be on there. What do we propose for the third signer? Do we want want the mayor, we want the finance committee chair, we want the council president, what do we want? Someone should be on a third signature. I don't mind, it could be anyone. It's up to a vote, so it could be almost anyone.
Barring any prohibition, I'm still gonna recommend the mayor, it's just due to access,
I'll second that.
if he's willing to.
I'm very willing to.
You want the job? Okay.
This is for
I
the
think they're
third
gonna vote
person,
in
right?
favor. Yes, third.
Yeah, it's the third.
So,
Looking at the mayor, the borough manager,
and your administrative assistant.
No, and the president, the sitting president.
The sitting president right now.
Yeah, we're thinking,
But
they're thinking ahead when we hire.
Yeah. we're waiting for
Right, but as for right now, it's
the sitting president.
Right, as soon as we get an administrative assistant, I'd be happy to go down there and sign my name right off. I really don't want to have to sign any checks, honestly.
so in lieu of the administrative assistant will be the mayor.
Okay, let's put the matter to a vote. Does everyone approve this arrangement? Are there any opposed to this triumvirate?
I'm sorry.
Any opposed?
I personally wanted to read sitting president.
Yes, that's what Rod wrote down.
Yeah, I wrote sitting president in there, so.
Thank you.
All right, then there is, the motion has carried. So unless there's anything else on our financials, we'll move on to the project report. We have bridges on Railroad Street.
Yeah, we're still paying invoices that come in. We received some grant money back from the state. The big issue was and you all got copies of the letter talking about the deficiency of the bridge for walkers. And again, Aaron, I think you put the tape and the stuff up to block them.
I got T-posts and snow flats.
Okay.
Oh, it's not suitable for a pedestrian bridge at the moment?
No, it's what percentage of the bridge did you mark off?
I would call it a third, probably.
Okay.
So there's a 6-foot section in the center for pedestrians, and then the left-hand side of the bridge is you can walk on.
Okay.
And if you read the report, it's only going to deteriorate more.
Oh, yes, no doubt. These things were designed to be
And again,
maintained.
just to remind you, it's not slated to get fixed until 2027.
Yeah, until we get all the money, because we don't want to raise anyone's taxes, so we have to wait. So we don't have a pedestrian bridge at the moment on Railroad?
Pedestrians can still walk on.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just.
But you did
Block from
barricade
that area.
or cordon these questionable parts as per the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Okay. Thank you, Aaron. All right, well, let's hope it goes smoothly in 2027. It can't last forever. It's made to be maintained. Do you have anything else on that bridge, Rod?
No.
Does anyone in council have anything else on that bridge? Oh, water and sewer report. We got something from DEP in our packet.
You guys should see the DEP. We did our normal testing, and as usual, we have to do a follow-up, so that's what's in there. As far as the follow-up, the Borough Hall tested a little hot, so we had to correct that, and then we'll do more testing. So everything's been submitted to Bob Laney. I emailed it out to him today after I had to find the PDWS number that we have. They didn't put it on the report, but I found it. So we're good. We still have 10 more samples to do for September 30th, and then we'll meet our goal. And then DEP will advise us what they want us to do for next year.
But at this point, we're not in danger of an NLE or anything?
No, we're good right now.
No, one hot is a blip, unless it was on fire. All right, moving on then. Personnel search for borough secretary. That's your bag, Rod.
We have, I think, 12 applicants and resumes, of which 3 look fairly qualified. But as I discussed earlier, individually with some, I think that there should be counsel also during the interviews. I already talked to the solicitor about making sure we have a Likert scale measurement for each, so that at the end, we're not swayed by bias. We have the
Sure.
actual numbers in front of us as to who the most qualified would be to attempt to come in and to work in the office.
Mm-hmm. Well, very good. Anyone have any questions for Rod on this matter?
When do you plan on starting those interviews?
As soon as I find two more people that want to do that, we can combine schedules to get them done. Because right now it's I'm trying to learn Tina's job, and not doing very well at it, I would say. But the last 2 days I've been pulled away doing Borough Manager job. So the thing that keeps me awake at night is paying the bills and making sure we get everything out for the customers and any issues that come in.
I'm usually available in the afternoons if you want.
Okay.
My time is somewhat flexible as well.
I'm usually working 5 to 1, so.
Let's see, police report, Mr. Mayor?
Well, first thing I want to say to the council and to our constituents out there is that for the first time to my recollection, in 2 years, we finally had a police presence at the Troy Fair representing the Troy Borough. Talking with the chief, we meet several times during the week, whether it be in the streets or at the radio station, whatever the case might be. And I can convey to you that things are going extremely well. However, you have to realize in the last 2 years, without any insinuations or accusations, if you will, our police department has been non-existent. There's no other definition or other reasoning I can give you. However, I can say that I know acting as mayor, again, I'm extremely proud of the chief. We have a good rapport. He does let me know. There has been times I didn't even know who was on duty, when we were on duty. There was times where I didn't even know if the patrol car was running or where it was parked or if we even had a patrol car. But I can tell you, as your mayor, I am very, very, very enthralled of the fact that, once again, our PD is forming itself. The only thing I really, really would like to emphasize, I didn't get a packet because they don't have my email yet, so I
didn't know the mayor was.
That's okay. Believe me, you don't know what I've been through the last 3 years. But the fact of the matter is that in our packet, and just so you people know for your own information, there was 38 calls, and there's only like 30 days since we last met, so it's at least an average a day. But in addition to that, there was 18 calls to the PSP, which is the Pennsylvania State Police. And obviously, we are shorthanded. We have been shorthanded in this borough. I don't know how many times my phone has ran off the hook about why don't we have anybody walking the streets? Why don't we have anybody checking on things? There's been so many instances. And the PSP only can do so much. You know as well as I do, they're understaffed as well as everything else in this community and in the surrounding area. But having said all this, I do know that one great thing is that the headlights have been repaired on the patrol car, and they are functional, and they're doing, that was one thing that was just, in layman's terms, ignored. And I just want to say that there's an old saying I was taught in the military, this ship is turned around and headed north. And that's how I feel about my police department now. What I do would like to ask the council and take in their advisement and consideration. We do need another officer. There's just no question about it. The chief is doing it by himself. And I don't think there's a person in here that can argue the point that he's not visible, he's not visual. He's been spoken to many people in the area. And the business owners you can just see the attitude is slowly changing, and it's terrific, and I just hope it continues. One thing I want to defer to the chief, if you will, he does have a request for some equipment. And it's something that you really be surprised at how many people lock themselves in their cars and they don't have a way to enter it, but there is an apparatus that we can easily get, which is an easy fix. And Chief, you'd be so kind to address council on that.
Yeah, I got two different locks. One was at the Troy Fair.
lady locked her kid in the car, not running 90 degrees outside. I said, I had an unlocked kit coming, but it was gonna take a few minutes to get there. She goes, I'm not waiting, took a hammer and smashed the back window out. So you look at glass going in, so I can get an unlocked kit from Gulf for like $106. I contacted CRPD, they sent me a copy of their consent form. It's a form that the driver of the vehicle, owner of the vehicle signs off on it, so it doesn't hold us liable. When we put the ledge in, if it chips the paint or if it does something to the vehicle, they sign off on it, so I would, at some point, be able to purchase an unlocked kit. I've had a couple in town, and Greg Yoggie's been great about coming down, but he may not be always available.
Just a minute.
It's about to happen where a lady gets out of school, to take her little kid out, to take her in the classroom, or to the door, and door shuts, and now we got kids locked in the car.
I don't even think this needs to be voted on.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna ask Tina, is there a threshold, do you remember? Because we could not get that answer from Danny on what needed borough approval for spending. I can't imagine it'd be something as low as this.
He's got a budget for his department.
And
Well,
the
that-
only reason we've never had one of them is it's always been determined a liability issue, but if he's gonna have a sheet that they sign off on, then that's gonna take care of that.
Yeah, I'd say just
So,
buy it.
if council agrees it's a good idea, then just buy it.
I 1000% think you should have one of those. There's no part of me that doesn't think you should. So,
No different than having a stapler by your desk.
Well,
It's something
this-
you need to do.
yeah, it's a tool that you got.
This sounds like something Mayor Mike ought to be able to
Yeah,
approve as
well,
supervisor of police. He's got a budget for
I
the
just want
department.
council to be aware of the situation. I don't want to have any rumors starting that,
Oh.
why is this, not accounted for? I want to make sure our officer is accountable for everything he purchases and everything he displays.
Sure.
And this is like a $100 item, and so I requested to the council if he can have the authority to go ahead and purchase that without any, further investigation on it. It's something that should have been here months and years ago.
I say let's get it. Yes, go for it.
We could do this, by acclamation. Unless there's objection, it's going to be approved by acclamation.
Very well, thank you, gentlemen. And also, I just want to say in closing this real quickly is that keep in mind about another individual. I know that we had another individual. I guess Lyle is, or Kyle is going to be somewhat getting around on a per diem basis.
He's back to work.
Yeah.
He's been putting some hours in.
He did a Saturday for me.
Right, that's what I mean. He's going to continue on at the per diem part and
Right.
wherever he can. So that's a big help. That is
Sorry
a big
to
help.
interrupt. We got any word on the other two that are still on the books as police officers?
Deputy Stringer, I'll bring that today, John Stringer did resign.
Okay.
For the borough. I'm still trying to work on Officer Dooley, with him living in Leisure Lakes, he's like, it's not really worked, to drive in for part-time hours. My question back to him was, well, you wanna come in and work, when you get done with school, at least do an evening shift, so you're not driving back and forth. I know it's 12-hour day, but I'm on a 12-hour day today, so.
And I guess we probably should clarify, so Deputy Stringham, it's been 20 years since he's put boots on for the town at least. He's been on the books. He worked during his very early in his career, and he was never taken off the books as an active officer, so it's not like we're getting rid of somebody that was working.
That's been taken care of.
Yeah.
So that's good to hear too. So.
And nothing against Donnie, he's a wonderful guy.
Oh, yeah. That's all I have, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Was there anything else from this council on that matter? Guess not. Moving on. Was there anything about... Did you get it? Oh, well. Try again.
Yes, I did.
Was there anything on previous business that needed to be revisited today? Does this council have any new business to present?
I do.
Very good.
Since we currently are sitting in a full council with a acting manager, we have a lawyer on board now. I would like to basically vote in a permanent resident at this time. And with that being said, I would like to make a motion that Chris take over the president position on a full-time slot. from here going forward after this meeting. I don't know if there's any discussion, anybody else wants or has another nominee.
Well, I'm not sure if that's a proper motion to be made. Leave officers have to be done by an election. We decided in January in order of precedence, just for that reason. To remove an officer, we would have to have a slate of candidates and a vote of no confidence.
The president works at our leisure.
Yes,
They can be changed at any time.
that's right. I'm just telling you, we need a slate of candidates and a vote of no confidence.
What I'm saying is we need to nominate other people. We have a nomination for Chris. I'll nominate Tim.
Does anyone else want to? Anyone else wish to have this chair? All right, nominations can be closed at this time. Well, we can just go right in since there's only a few of us. We don't need to bring a big giant votes no confidence. We want to have elections at this moment. We can. Would it be easier to just let people write a name, or just go around the table and just ask them to speak a name?
I guess.
All right.
Everybody raise their hands for
Jason.
Vote for Tim.
All in favor of Timothy Bruce? Myself. I vote for me. Okay. All in favor of Chris O'Connor? Well, it looks like Chris O'Connor will be our president at the end of this meeting. Moving on.
Are you going to move for vice president?
Well, I've already been.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
on.
the sitting vice president.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. They didn't want to evict me from that office, so I guess I get to sit in the chair if you ever catch the cold. I don't want that to happen. Is there any other business? Well, then, before we adjourn, we get to invite our friends from the community to come back and speak if they choose to. Charlie's name is first on the list. Did you have any more handouts for us?
No, no more handouts.
Okay.
I do have two other items.
Come on up and speak them.
Yeah, I would start the timer.
I'll wait till you start talking.
It's okay, I'm good. Security cameras and trash cans at the bandstand. I really think you guys should try to figure out how to get that done. I don't think the security cameras are complicated to put up there. The second thing is the Troy Community Hospital is starting a fundraiser to improve the mammography department. I think we would like to be able to put up some pink lights around the base of the trees in the month of October, which is cancer awareness. I would like to ask that the borough staff just double check the outlets to make sure they're working. If we could get a response back, the lights, the pink lights are going to cost, I think, $200 to $300. So if you don't want us using them or the lights don't work, you could let us know ahead of time so that we don't purchase those. But we're going to try to put on a big drive to raise funds for the Troy Community Hospital.
What's the date on that, Charlie? Is that the October?
October is
The whole
that month, the whole month.
So you just need an answer by next month's meeting?
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think that would fall under them just submitting a use for the green, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, is there a form for use of the green?
Just a letter.
It's a letter.
Just a letter of
Send a
intent.
letter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll
letter of
send a
intent.
letter to Rod asking him to check this out. Okay, very good. That's it.
Nothing else?
Nope, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jack's not here. Aaron, did you want to speak on anything?
Before you adjourn, Tim, I got something.
Yes.
I didn't know where to put it on there. First of all, I want to recognize Steve, who is the water and sewer guy. Some of you have never seen him or met him. He's probably the most important guy that deals with our water and sewer. And Aaron's here. He's one of our road guys. And I had Aaron do a synopsis of what they've done the last month, just so that we have an idea. So people ask, they will say, "What do you guys do?" Well, the biggest thing, and he got hit today hard with those PA1 calls, didn't you?
Oh, jeez.
I sent him 5 in like a minute and a half. PA1 calls when people are digging or anything, and over on Railroad Street, they're putting in new gas thing for UGI, so we've got all up and down the street PA1 calls. Prior to the day, we had 14 for the month, and today I think we added another 5 or 6. So,
9, actually.
how many? 9. So those are the ones I got forward. So they're out there constantly responding to that and the calls for the water and the sewer, the water leaks, meters, things like that. And I think sometimes they go unsung as far as what they do. The only thing I see is negative in post and everything, and I just want to let them know that I appreciate Tina coming in and helping me out there. It's going to be a long road to hoe, so if you expected miracles, you know, you're going to have to find someplace else because it's going to take a long time. My learning curve is not what it used to be, and I do need sleep because I am still putting a lot of hours in at the park. But I appreciate what we got. Nick's not here. He got a 300-pound bear in Maine this week. So,
good for him.
He's celebrating that. But I just want to let you know I appreciate them and thank them. And you will hear from them. It's not me. It's the team. So you'll hear from them periodically at the Borough Council meetings.
Good.
All right, well, declare this meeting's adjourned. Our business is concluded.
Yeah, I'll make the motion to close.
Oh, yes, we need a motion. And is there any discussion on adjournment? No debate? Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? All right, Amscred.